Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. First I want to say a happy new year's, and I hope you guys had a really great year so far. I'm so excited to be here today, and I'm finally up with my YouTube and I'm so excited for it. So this is one of my first YouTube videos, and I hope you guys will be kind and take it easy on me because, as I said, it's my very first talking YouTube video and I'm very excited to be here and to do this, and I'm so ready for this year to come, and I hope I will give you a lot of good videos and makeup techniques, tricks, secrets, everything and whatever. So I just want to talk quickly about today's video. As you can see, I had like my red lips going on. This video is with one of my favorite brands, and I'm going to show you a couple of techniques how you can make your own makeup, and it's gonna be really easy and fun, so I hope you enjoy it. And we're gonna do two different looks. This is one of the looks, and then we're also gonna do a more daytime, a little easier, no makeup look. So I really want to just talk quick about this foundation, which is one of the main sources in this video. I love this foundation. I think a lot of you guys know how expensive it is, but it's really worth every single penny, dollar, krone. The reason why I love it so much is because it also works as skincare. It has a lot of good benefits to it, like antioxidants, which helps to protect the skin. So this gives a really flawless complexion, and it makes your pores really refined. And it also has SPF 20, that is really important because it will protect your skin against the sun. It has also healing, hydration and miracle broth, which is really good for your skin, and it's a long-lasting foundation, so I really love it. You can really build it up from no makeup looks to a full cover foundation. I hope you really enjoyed this video, guys, and all the products will be listed down below. And let's start. So I'm gonna use my Renewal oil from La Mer, which will give me a lot of glow and moisturizing. So before you're applying it, remember to shake it well. Then you have a pump up there, and you just pump it once and open it. And then you basically have enough for the whole face. I'm just pressing it into my skin, and it smells so good. This will really give you extra moisturizing to the skin and a lot of glow, which is perfect for this type of look we're gonna do, since it's a really natural daytime makeup look, and the most important thing is the glow. The next step is to apply your moisturizing cream, but this thing we're gonna do today is to apply the foundation and moisturizing cream together, because it will create a much more natural look. And for you guys that doesn't like a lot of foundation or full cover, this is the perfect thing to do. So I'm gonna use my La Mer moisturizing soft lotion, which is really good and gives a lot of moisturizing. And then I'm gonna add some of the soft fluid longwear foundation, also from La Mer, which will create a much more natural makeup look. So taking one pump of my La Mer soft lotion, and then I go in and give one pump of the La Mer foundation, so they're almost equal. I'm using the shade Honey. So now I'm just gonna take a brush and blend these two together. And then like slowly applying to my face. And you can see it's not that much cover, but it still will give like a really nice glow to the skin and even out the skin tone a bit. I'm just gonna do half of my face first so you guys can see the difference. So I think I'm happy with the amount I applied, so you can see the difference on my parts. I look much more paler here because of my self-tan, so I had to match the shades, but as you can see, it's even out my skin tone. I look a little tanner. So what I'm gonna do the rest of my face. So now I'm done with my face. As you can see, it's much more even. I still have a lot of glow and the oil is working from underneath, which I really love, but of course we're gonna do some powders to matte it a little down, and before that I want to go in with my concealer. If you do not like to use a lot of concealer, La Mer concealer is perfect because it's not heavy, it's really light, and it will give you exactly what you want. So I love using concealer in the daytime differently than in nighttime. And when it's nighttime, I normally do like much more heavy. I apply it 2 different shades. First I correct my dark circles and I go in with a highlight. But today, since it's daytime, I really just want to use a lighter concealer, and the La Mer one, as I said, is really perfect. So I'm going to start with the shade medium, and I'm applying it just underneath my eyes and downwards. This will really open up the eye area and you will look much more awake, and it's really important to put it downwards and not sideways because that will cut off your under eye and you won't get that bright effect of your eyes. I'm going back with my brush I used and I'm just blending it all together. I circle it away, and by also using the same brush we'll also fade away a bit of the effect of the concealer so it wouldn't get too bright because of the color from the foundation and moisturizing cream. I think I'm happy with my concealer now. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with a powder. Like you can see, I'm a little bit shiny. It's really nice to be shiny and glowy around the face, but if you get shiny in the center of your face, it will look like you are oily or sweating. So I'm gonna of course go in with my La Mer, the powder, and I love this powder because it's really refined and it's really thin. It really settles into the skin and gives you like a really airbrushed look, and it has also like small shimmery particles in the powder. So I'm using a big brush to apply the powder. I'm just dip it slowly in and tap it a little off so it doesn't get too much. And normally what I do then is to use the top of the powder and just circling the brush inside to really get the powder inside the brush. Tapping it off again. And then go all over my face. And I'm using small amounts of the powder first. As you can see, it already gives a really more matte finish to it without looking powdery. So I'm basically going all over my face, on my eyes, and everywhere. The reason why I love this powder so much is because, as you guys can see, it doesn't make your skin look too dry. It really like mattens down and sets the foundation really well, and it's also keeping you through the whole day. So I'm going in with a bit of blush. I do not want to use too much, just to get a little more. So basically I'm applying the blush in the center of my cheekbones to make it a little more definition. And I'm also doing the same blush on my eyelids to get a little more color and freshness. This is also really perfect daytime makeup. So I'm gonna go back with my favorite oil, and this time I'm gonna actually use it as a highlighter. Since we're not gonna do too much, I wanna use a skin product to get that really natural, healthy looking glow to my cheekbones, and that is by using the oil from La Mer. So you already can see, guys, it looks so amazing. It almost looks like a highlighter, which is not. And these tricks I actually learned from the Nordic PR manager in La Mer. So this is really amazing and I love it. It gives this really nice glow and highlight to your cheekbones without using any makeup products, which is really amazing. And in daytime it also looks much more natural than a lot of shimmer, and I just love this. So what you also can do, if you feel it's a little too oily or too shiny, you can take a tissue and just gently press it on top of the cheekbone, and then it will absorb some of the oil so it doesn't get too much. I always get a little excited when it comes to highlighter, so yeah, If you see now, it's still a lot of highlight and glow, but not that much. So this is a perfect trick you can do very easily. Okay, so we're starting to get finished with this look. I just applied a small amount of mascara. If you don't like that, you don't need to use it, but I like to just give them a little color without getting too much. For my lips, I'm gonna do really natural lips. I'm still gonna use a lip liner to shape my lips. It's also really nice to do it if you have like uneven lips, or your lip line is not that visible, or if you have fine lines or wrinkles around your lip. It's a perfect way to hide them if you use a lip liner. And I'm just gonna do a really natural shade, and let's do this. Normally what I like to do is to take my finger and just smudge the edges so it doesn't get that visible. Since I'm not gonna do lipstick or anything, I like to do this. Okay, so now I'm happy with my smudging. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lip balm, which is perfect for this time of year. Normally the lips get dry when it's even cold and warm outside. So this lip balm from La Mer is really nice, and it also has a perfect shade to it. It's quite pink, but when you apply it to the lips, it looks really natural and just brings out the natural shade to your lips, and it smells really nice. So this is the final look, and I really hope you liked it. And as I said, this is a very daytime type of look. I call it make it your own makeup look because you mix with skincare and makeup. It basically creates your own makeup. You can mix different bunch of things, like for example a foundation with a highlighter. It will give you a lot of glow, and this is the kind of type of thing I like to do. So this type of look is for everyone and every age, and it's really easy to do it. It's nothing to be scared of, or it's no harsh techniques. It's just easy, and basically in 5 minutes you're ready to go. So now we're gonna go for look number 2, which is gonna be a more full cover look, more nighttime makeup. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start. So of course I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna use the same color, is the La Mer in shade Honey. I do 2 pumps of that. I'm gonna use a soft brush just to apply the foundation in my face. And I already prepped my skin from before. I'm gonna do 2 more pumps on the other side. Now I'm gonna go in with my damp beauty blender and press the foundation into the skin. So this foundation you really can build up in several layers if you like more cover, but I normally do 1 or maybe 2 thin layers of foundation to get a full cover. It's really great because it doesn't get like cakey. So I'm gonna go ahead with my concealing and highlighting. I'm gonna use the same concealer as I used earlier. So I'm just starting to apply it under my eyes. And then I'm gonna do some of the tip of my nose and on my nose bridge, my forehead, my smile lines, and some on my chin. So this is how I look when I'm highlighted my face areas, and I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and blend everything out. So now that everything is blended, I'm gonna go back with my La Mer powder to set everything. Now I'm gonna use it a little more heavier with the baking technique. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. I'm gonna dab into that powder a bit. And I'm starting to apply a amount where I get much more oily, and this is this area. And a bit on my chin. This is basically gonna set my highlight areas and brighten them a bit more. Then I do my under eye. I do not leave that much as I did here under my eyes because I don't like it to be too much. I think it gives the same effect with less powder as well. And then I use the rest of the product remaining on my beauty blender in the rest of the face. And you can see how quickly it's absorbing here because, like I said, I know my parts of my face. I tend to get much more oilier in these areas, and then the powder quickly absorbs that to the skin and takes what it necessarily needs. So while I'm letting everything set before I brush off the remainings, I'm gonna go in with sun powder and create some shape in my face. So I'm applying a small amount of powder to the brush and I'm starting to create some depth to my cheekbones on top of my forehead and then under my jawline. This will create a shape to your face and make your face look slimmer, your cheekbones higher, and also using a sun powder, which is not too orange, will create a really nice glow and bronze to your skin, especially if you're a bit tan. So I think this is enough. So I love contouring my nose. Then I use a little cooler powder and a smaller brush to make it a little easier to shape it. So I'm using an angled brush because it's easier to create shapes on your nose. And I'm basically just going downwards from the middle of my nose because I don't want to create it too long. And underneath my nose tip a bit. Same on the other side. I'm really going gently in with a small amount of the product. And then going on my nose bridge to create a lifted tip. And then I'm going in with the sun powder I used to blend out the edges. Then we of course need to highlight the cheekbones a bit more. So I'm using a highlighting powder, which is a shimmer. This gives a lot of shimmers, like a lot. So I'm gonna do a bit smaller amount this time and on the tip of my nose. Blend it out with my finger. Okay, so the highlighting part is finished, so I'm gonna brush off the rest of the powder in my face. Then I'm gonna apply some blush to my cheeks. I always do the smiling. And I'm pulling it upwards to my cheekbones to lift my face a bit more. So I have done one of my eyes, as you can see. This is a really easy eye makeup look to do. It makes your eyes look bigger and it's a simple eye look with a winged liner. And I'm gonna show you now how I created this eye look very easily. So I'm using the same blush that I used on my cheeks, applying it in my crease, pulling it outwards to extend my eyes. And I'm going in with a bit stronger color. Then I'm also using the same highlighter as I used on my cheekbones onto my lids. As I said, this is a really easy makeup look. Everyone can do, and it looks really pretty. I'm just gonna go back with the brush and blend everything together. So I know eyeliner is a little tricky thing for a lot of people, but I'm gonna show you an easy way to do it. So I'm using a eyeliner pen. I'm starting on the outer corner of my eyes, pulling it up to the end of my eyebrows. Then you will create this little small line. Then I'm going from the middle of this line straight down, and you will create a small wing and just filling it in so it gets equal. Then I'm going down to my lash line and connecting it all. And then I fill in the hole in the wing. So if you want to extend the eyeliner, you can do that afterwards, going above and creating a little longer wing. And this trick basically works for every eye type if you have hooded eyes, because you can see how long you actually can extend the wing without having the crack or bending it, as I don't know what word I should use. So that's so easy and simple. Then I'm gonna apply some mascara. First I go downwards and then upwards. Then I'm going to put some falsies. I have my favorites here from Lily Galici in style J Makeup. They're really pretty and fit perfect to my eye shape. Put some glue. Start to apply it in the center of my eye. Let go. and attach them on the sides and press it with your finger. I think it's the easiest way to apply lashes. So I'm gonna let the glue dry before I connect them all together and apply a bit more of mascara. So I'm going over the lash line with the eyeliner again, just to hide any imperfections or any glue that's visible. So it looks pretty while my eyes are closed as well. And then I'm gonna do some mascara to mix them more together. So for my under eye, I'm gonna do the same colors as I used on top, just to create some shade underneath. And going in with the mascara, really bringing out the bottom lashes. And that's it. So now I'm gonna finish off with my lips. I'm gonna do a classic look for this time, and I'm gonna do red lips. It's no occasion, so you cannot use a red lipstick. So first I'm doing a lip liner, and I'm starting in the outer corner of my lips down, making it a bit fuller underneath. Then I go on top of my cupids, and I make a cross. Then go downwards. Then I'm bringing the eyeliner in all the way to my lips. This will make your red lipstick pop even more and last longer. So I'm going in with one of my favorite red lipsticks from USL. It's called number 01 Rouge Pure Couture. So this is a really bright red one that will really make your teeth white, and that's what we love. So I really love this lipstick. So now I'm just gonna clean my edges to make the lipstick pop even more. I'm applying a bit of the concealer on an angled brush. You can also use a thin lip brush. I'm basically just gonna carve my edges. This will basically save your time to get those perfect red lips. To really finish it all off and make your lipstick last even longer, I'm using a little setting powder. It will also matte down the lipstick a bit, so if you don't like it too glossy, you can also use your powder to do that. So I'm using a small amount of the La Mer powder on my beauty blender, and I'm just gently pressing it to my lips. Taking a brush, just clean the edges. So this is basically how you can also create your own matte lipstick by using a powder to set it. It will use a couple of seconds to get the color back, so be patient, don't put even more on because the color will pop back out, but it just will make it more matte and last even longer. So just let your hair loose, and you're ready to rock this look. Thank you for watching, and for more updates, follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat.